RealAgriculture.com's coverage of Crop Week 2013 in Saskatoon is brought to you by Nodulator XL, accelerated performance, accelerated yield, and VT500, yields big, stands strong. Okay, Chris, a lot of farmers are at the Crop Week here, and they're talking about sectional control, whether they need it or not, whether it pays the bills or they get a return on it. You got a really, really cool tool to sort of showcase whether or not it fits your farm or not.
So what this is a tool that we've developed, a joint venture between ourselves and between the University of Saskatchewan, to try and take an accurate sample of a customer's farm. So we want some of their best fields, some of their worst fields, get a good cross sample. So what we do with it is we go into Google Earth or into basically anywhere we can get a map from. FlySask is a nice source in Saskatchewan. Zero in on 1/4 land, open up the program and actually go capture that image. Once I capture the image, I'll fit it into this box, which is the perfect size for 1/4. Just save it into my computer somewhere. Then the software looks for color variations in the field to try and identify obstacles inside of the field. So it does its best job to pick out sloughs and runs. Some of these are probably seedable areas. That particular one, I think the farmer could seed through it, so we'll fuse it in and get rid of that slough and not make them go around it. So we can tailor the field perfectly to what the farmer and ourselves agree are actually obstacles. Proceed on. Then we can try seeding that field in with all different sizes of drills. For this first example, I'll try a 66-foot first. Click Calculate Overlap, and it's going to do a model of what the seeding would be for that field. We can go north and south.
You got a lot of overlap there.
We can try seeding it east and west. North and south, we were just a little over 11%. Seeding east and west were 11.7. So this particular field, it's more efficient to go north and south. So that alone is a handy thing to be able to look at quickly if you're reviewing your fields just for efficiencies on the farm. If we move this into an 84-foot, we're going to go from 11%, I'm guessing somewhere around 15, 18, so fairly bad.
So in that field, this farmer has 18% overlap.
Correct. So without sectional or any system that would turn products off, 18% of your inputs are doubling up somewhere in the field, creating lodging, certainly creating stresses on the amount of product that you have to buy in the spring. So the next part of the program is to go into this worksheet and try and get an accurate sample of what your farm has for land, different types of crops and different inputs. Quickly, just to modify it, we'll say this is a 6,000 acre farm, straight 3,000 acres of canola and 3,000 acres of wheat. He's paying $10 a pound for canola. He's putting on 120 pounds of nitrogen, 40 pounds of phos, no real other fertilizers. We'll back him down a little bit on his wheat too, down to 90 pounds. We can completely tailor it to what his program is. Most guys with an independent opener are not seeding quite as heavily with their canola, so we'll say he's only seeding 4 pounds of canola. Put in the actual prices he's paying for his fertilizer. At 18%, there's $11,000 or $115,000 worth of overlapped inputs in the spring. From there, we try to get a handle on what we would leave that farm with for overlapping inputs after sectional control is bought. He certainly wouldn't save all of that 18%, but I think very easily we could save him 10% on those fields. It's looking at a $64,000 savings a year. Makes it a lot easier to justify a large purchase on a new machine like the sectional option.
So basically, years to pay off the sectional control is 1 year.
Correct. So on this particular machine, retail for sectional control is $66,000. So in 1.03 years, he'd pay off that option. If the retail purchase price of that drill was $350,000, The whole drill is going to be paid off in 5.4 years just from sectional savings.
So basically, this farmer, we're basically saying that easily he should be looking at sectional control.
Absolutely. Sectional is definitely our flagship product right now. I don't think it's an outlandish statement to say that in 2 or 3 years, any drill over the width of 50 feet is going to leave the factory with some sort of sectional product to save you on your input costs.
Okay, so if a farmer's interested in talking to Seed Hawk about sectional control and going through this kind of worksheet with their own land, just contact the local rep?
Contact it. We're going to get it to our dealers. We're certainly at all the trade shows. Right now we're at Crop Production Show. We'll be at Ag Days, KMOT and Minot, pretty well every trade show that Ag trade show in Western Canada and the northern part of the U.S. will be at. We're working very diligently on getting this onto our new website. I'm not sure what the timelines on that are going to be. Hopefully within the next couple months, you'll be able to go to seedhawk.com, play with the tool yourself, do as many of your fields as you like, and get a good sample for it.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
You're very welcome. Thank you.